bit obsessed with Mrs Beeton, and I want to try a different concept of using the colour illustrations like this, but doing it in this style. Now, some people have got a little bit annoyed with me about using Mrs Beetons, but hear me out. These are hugely mass-produced books. This one stinks to high heaven, the binding is gone, the pages are falling out. That, I think, is the print run number, and that's back in 1901. And this book has been lucky enough that people have kept it because it's in a right state. And book restoration on this would cost you more than the book is worth. So let's start looking through this one. Now, this came up before, roast sturgeon. That looks like a spider. It's pig trotters. Quick tip if you want to do this yourself. To make your book stay stable, cut the illustrations out, don't tear all the pages out. The more pages you take out, the less stable your book is. Only take out what you need. Someone would tell me why they're cooking their nude. I mean, why would you do that? Nobody wants burnt sausages, right? But for me, it's a joke. Also, one thing I did notice about this book, there's a lot of stains. I thought that was a stain until I turned the page over. There you go. And with this next stain, I don't have the ability to identify what it is, but I'm sure we can actually probably figure it out. Might be human, might be animal, who knows? I've only got part way through this book, and I'm actually struggling to find any colour illustrations, which is slightly worrying, considering that's what I bought it for. One thing I love about books is you do find things in them. Now, normally it's things used as bookmarks, like bits of paper. And cookbooks tends to be recipes, but this one, I actually found this, and it's a stamp for St Dunstan's. They were actually sold to raise money for soldiers who were blinded in World War One. That's worth about a fiver, so I'm going to get that out somehow. Now, back then, a lot of the illustrations had the animals with the heads still on, which is something you don't generally tend to see anymore, because it's not great in book carving to see it either, because people just don't want to see it. But do you know what? I've started to find my colour illustrations now. They're all at the back of the book. I found about 5-6 plates altogether. I love the jelly at the top of that. And this was the final one I found, which was your tea set and your service. Also at the back of the books you usually get advertisements, and here's one for real turtle soup. Now, in certain countries, like mine, it's illegal to eat turtles, but it's still okay in other countries. It's kind of a shame. I think it's kind of sad, but it is what it is, and that was the time. You also have the obligatory adverts for the cure-alls, so there you go. Now, Mrs Beeton is a very smelly lady and she needs a clean, so she's going in bicarbonated soda in a box for a week or two, and I'm putting it in between the pages. Not all of them, it's just to try and get rid of the vast majority of the smell, so it's a little bit easier to work with. And it'll be nice when she's nice and carved. So come back in a week or two, hope you start carving her then.